Hi, thanks for coming in today. Last time we met, you shared that about the incident that happened during your soccer game with the opposing team, one of the members of the opposing team, and the fight. And then you were later referred here to the the counseling center. And we also talked about how you're kind of feeling overwhelmed with school, falling behind, fear of like not being able to graduate and as well like the pressure from your coach and the soccer team and just stress in general. I want to continue our assessment today, and I'd actually like to use a tool called an eco map. This is kind of a map that, or a kind of like a picture that I'm going to draw out for you based on what you're going to tell me about kind of everything about your life and what's going on. And it all ties back to you being the center or main focus of this whole eco map. This will help us get kind of like a visual picture of the people and the systems that are supporting you at this moment and the ones that may be adding stress. So you can pinpoint and kind of tackle and see what we have to work on. How does that sound?
It sounds good.
Yeah, perfect. To start, can you tell me what has been going on for you since our last meeting?
Well, since our last meeting, I've been feeling really overwhelmed. I'm still pretty stressed about the incident from the game, and my coach has been putting a lot of pressure on me. So it's been kind of hard to keep up with school, classwork, and I'm kind of slipping behind on everything.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, thank you for sharing. And I'd like to ask a bit about the people you live with. Can you tell me about your roommates? On a scale of 1 to 10, how supportive would you say each one is?
Well, I have five roommates. Two of them are really supportive. We're pretty close, so I would say they're about like a 9 out of 10. They're the ones I talk to when I'm stressed. One roommate, she honestly really stresses me out, so I would say she's like a 3. And the other two are more neutral, like a 5. We get along, but we're not very close.
Got it. All right. Okay. That's really helpful. So that's what your inner circle, your immediate kind of environment right now. And so I'm gonna close it off in a big circle. Now I'd like to explore your supports and that you're currently using. What things or people are helping you cope with all the stress that's going on right now?
Well, I've definitely been using the counseling sessions here at Hazen. I also talk to my friends outside of my dorm a lot, and that really helps. I also try to go to the gym to clear my head, spend some time alone. And my academic advisor has also been pretty helpful with keeping me on track.
Got it. All right. That's perfect. Thank you. Okay. And how would you describe your relationship with your soccer coach and the team after the incident?
Um, my relationship with my coach is pretty stressful right now. I would say like a 2 out of 10. The team is also pretty stressed lately because of what happened, so there's definitely just a lot of tension going on.
Got it. All right. I understand. And are there people you interact with regularly here on campus, like professors, advisors, or staff that may be helpful or stressful?
My professors are kind of adding to the stress too as well because I've missed a lot of classes and homework, so I feel a lot of pressure to catch up.
Okay, I understand. So you would say that the school and your professors specifically.
Yeah.
All right. And so besides that, what do you do for fun or relaxation when things get kind of overwhelming?
For fun, I really enjoy hanging out with my friends, going to the gym, listening to music, and then taking time just for myself, like watching a movie or a TV show.
Hmm, okay, got it. And great. Thank you for sharing. And lastly, what would you say brings the most stress for you while you're in college right now? I know we talked about your professors and the coaches, but I guess what exactly kind of what exactly are you worried about?
What stresses me out the most is really trying to balance soccer and all of my classes. I'm really worried about not graduating on time. Since I have been doing pretty poorly in my classes, I risk not graduating this year, so it's kind of upsetting to me.
I understand it's completely valid. I know how stressful it could be kind of balancing your athletic schedule and your academic schedule. So we're definitely going to work on that. But thank you. Based on everything that you've shared, I've created an eco map that shows where your strongest supporters are. Like your advisor, close friends, and the two roommates that you mentioned in the beginning. The counseling with us at Hazen Center, and where the high stress is coming from, such as your coach and your professors and the team. So this is kind of like a plan that will kind of strengthen the support that you already have and address the areas that are causing you the most stress. With this, we're going to use this throughout our counseling sessions. And this can change, this kind of like a snapshot on in time. So this will change and we can definitely edit it and or completely change it around depending on what your relationships and how they change. Um, and yeah, I mean, of course, everything that you just shared with me is confidential. I'm going to keep this in your files for later reference, and I'll send a copy to you, of course, to you as well. If you ever want to look back on it and change it yourself. But does this look accurate to you?
Yeah, it does.
Perfect. All right. So if you're happy with it, I'd say this is where we're going to end our session today. I feel like we made a lot of progress and just being able to kind of clear cut show what your stressors are and how we're going to tackle that. We're definitely going to reach out to your professors, kind of work out a plan with them, as well as talking to your coach and kind of like getting things back in balance and back on track for you to graduate. How does that sound?
That sounds good. Thank you.
Perfect. All right. I mean, do you have any questions or anything for me?
No.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I'll see you next time, and I look forward to keep working with you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.